Hello, and welcome to another episode of Goddess of Crypto. I am your host, Hallie Evelyn. And today we are going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart and to most of the women I know: sales.
The sacred divine feminine is creative, abundant, flowing, receiving, and disruptive. And the new energy of money, including cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, NFTs, and even the metaverse, is all these things too. Welcome to the Goddess of Crypto, a weekly show where women who are already in this powerful space will cover these topics simply, so you can relax into knowing that the future of finance is female.
I was in Florence earlier this summer and I bought this shirt. It is silk, it comes from an Italian designer, and I bought it on sale, 20% off. I also love these earrings, which I bought last year in Serbia. They were on sale for $5. And if you are listening to this podcast instead of watching it, you are missing my giant, practically carved, cool plastic mustard earrings that dangle down to the bottom of my neck and beyond. They're huge. $5. I liked them so much. I bought 3 other pairs of earrings, also on sale for $5 a piece. I love a good sale. I know most women love a good sale, and I don't know what it is about the difference between men and women, but I feel like women really care about buying something at a bargain price. I cannot tell you how many times I have seen a woman on the street and I've said to her, "Oh, what a wonderful dress." By the way, ladies, if you are not in the habit of complimenting strangers on their clothing, their hair, their jewelry, or their general looks, please, I encourage you to do so. It really makes the day of the person that you are complimenting. And whenever I have said to someone, "Oh my goodness, I love your dress or your top or your pants or whatever," they usually say something like, "I got it on sale. It was only $20. I bought it on sale. It was 50% off." That's something that women tend to share with other women. So, what is my point in talking about sales, even the ones that I really love? Crypto right now is on sale. And when Bitcoin goes from its high of $69,000 and change per Bitcoin down to $20,000 and change, and I believe at the time of recording this, it's approximately $25,000. So it's really only just now coming off of its bottom. People have a tendency to freak the F out. They will sell all their stuff. They're saying, "I bought at the top and I have lost 50%, 60% of my portfolio because my crypto has dropped so far." And I want to tell you something that is so important and so overlooked. If you stop thinking about your crypto as being in the toilet and instead start thinking about it as being on sale, it will make a significant difference. Look, I am a mindset coach. That's what I do. And mostly transformational wealth coaching is where I have chosen to have my niche, because when I work with women, they make more money. This is something that I absolutely love and do all day long. So I'm very familiar with the mindset of what it takes to shift your money energy. And what I see on crypto Twitter, for example, is a lot of people freaking out when the market goes down. And then there is this small minority subset of people who are saying everything is now on sale. And I think of it as a vital difference, because you are not losing anything when you begin to think about this crypto having dropped unless you sell. Now, are you going to sell at the bottom of the market? I sure hope not. Are you going to sell on the way down? I sure hope not. One word that we, or one phrase that we haven't talked about so far in our crypto vocabulary episodes is the phrase the falling knife. And that's something that I've learned is talked about a lot in as stocks go down. So the falling knife is basically the shape of the chart as the stock is falling precipitously. And you can imagine like the shape of a butcher's knife, for example. So you see this really steep angle as the price is falling down. That's something that people get really afraid of. But I think when that happens, we get to look for bargains. I don't know about you, and it is entirely up to you as to whether you swing trade, which means you trade the big dips, or you day trade, which means you're trading literally every day. I am a holder, which is known long-term holders in crypto are called hodlers, apparently because somebody misspelled it. This was something that we talked about in the one of the crypto vocabulary episodes, but HODL is HODL. So apparently originally a misspelling of hold. Now you say I hodl. So I am a hodler, and I really only buy when there's a dip. And then I just add it to my portfolio and I hodl. Now I miss things. The other day, SHIB, which is a coin that I have held for a while and usually is considered a meme coin or certainly an altcoin. SHIB is something that I actually like. I have a considerable amount of it. And when it went up over this last weekend, it jumped by over 30%. And I missed that jump because I didn't sell at the end of it. And it went down. And now this morning it was up only by 12%. Now, there are a lot of people out there who would say, you missed an opportunity. You are now losing that 20% difference between 32% and 12%. But I don't think of it like that because I am not holding for the short term. I'm hodling, which means I'm holding for the long term. Now, I believe in this particular cryptocurrency as something that's going to be around for a while because it has so much support. There are other cryptocurrencies that we have definitely seen over the last couple of months, especially, have really disappeared. We've had the demise of cryptos. We've had the demise of crypto exchanges. So if you lost money in one of those transactions, you can feel bad about it, but the truth is that there is a lot of volatility during the Wild West stage of crypto. And there was a statistic that came out the other day that according to the current rates of adoption, there will be 1 billion, that is 1/6 to 1/7 of the planet, people using cryptocurrency within the next 4 years. Add that to the other statistic that came out about a week ago that Deloitte had, the Deloitte Touche, I think it's just the Deloitte part of that, had run a survey of retailers, and 75% of retailers said that they expect to be taking some form of cryptocurrency over the next 2 years. SHIB, for example, Shiba Inu has had utility added to it by the fact that AMC, the movie theater conglomerate, has started accepting SHIB along with a couple of other forms of cryptocurrency as payment. Now, what that looks like to all of you is pretty straightforward. It looks a lot like Apple Pay, right? You hold your phone up and it takes the money out of your crypto wallet instead of taking the money out of your Apple wallet. So if you're familiar with Apple Pay, it's really just another form of digital currency functionally. That's what it looks like. But when it comes to the currency itself, you have to decide, is this something that's going to be around for a really long time, or is this something that's not? I'm not here ever, ever, ever to give you financial advice. I'm here to talk to you about how the world is working and how things are changing as we move forward. And to remind you that the mindsets of your wealth consciousness is created by how you show up inside of an opportunity. So when crypto is on sale, to me, that is an opportunity. And if you think of it like that, it will begin to change the way that you show up whenever there's a dip in the market. I know people who cannot stand the roller coaster of the ups and downs of the regular stock market, let alone the crypto market. And the stock market the last couple of months has taken such a beating that it looked a lot like the crypto market. Well, this stock lost 60%, this stock lost 80%. That kind of thing is something that we're seeing a lot of. So as we move from crypto being this complete outlier into the mainstream, we are going to see more similar action inside of crypto that we do inside of the stock market, which is just another thing that will cause crypto to start to feel more normal. We do see right now these incredibly volatile swings, stuff dropping up to 90% and then recovering and coming to another all-time high. I'm not saying that that is what is going to happen. I am saying that crypto is here to stay. And so, as you are going through your own experience with your crypto portfolio, if those highs and those lows are making you feel like you're on a roller coaster ride and you don't do well with roller coaster rides and you start to feel sick, that's bad. So, how do you change that? Stop thinking of it as being incredibly volatile. Start thinking about it as being on sale. What happens to a sale? Eventually, it ends. And then stuff goes back to regular retail pricing. And the swings in the market, although they are big, are the same because everything is cyclical. Your money is cyclical, your cash flow is cyclical, your inflows and outflows are cyclical, your belief in your money can be expansive. And that's what I really want to encourage you to do. You never need to sell your crypto. And if you look back, I think over, 10 years or 20 years, Bitcoin especially will prove to be a very sound investment. I mean, Bitcoin is always compared to gold, but the returns on Bitcoin, even the Bitcoin at $25,000 instead of the Bitcoin at $70,000, has been significantly higher percentage wise since it came out than the return on gold. You can look on the internet to do these kinds of comparisons. You can also look and see that most people are expecting Bitcoin to go to $500,000 a coin at a minimum. $1 million a coin is something that I hear from people who really, really know what they're talking about and are in the financial world full time and are very, very well respected. But not everybody believes that. There are other very well respected people who are still telling you that Bitcoin is not just a fluke, but a Ponzi scheme, which it isn't. If you look, the whole point of a Ponzi scheme is that there's no reason for it to exist, and it only exists because people are putting money into it. And there's an incredible amount of utility in Bitcoin. But I'm just saying, in general, the opinions vary about as wildly as Bitcoin's financial swings. What you can do to keep yourself sane and to stop feeling the heaving stomach issues that you would get if you were on an actual roller coaster is to start to focus on the idea that Bitcoin is on sale or the crypto that you want to invest in is on sale right now. And if you can afford it, because you have the money set aside for this kind of expense, now would be a great time to put your money into it. And I'm not saying now, this minute, because first of all, I have no idea what your financial strategy is personally. And secondly, I have no idea when you're listening to this podcast, but I'm not talking about now in the sense of today. I'm talking about when you are looking at the big dip and you're thinking, is now a good time to buy? When the thing is on sale is a great time to buy. Here's when it's not a great time to buy: when there's what's called a rally. And again, we've talked about these terms in the crypto vocabulary episodes. You may want to go back and review those, but of course I'll explain as I go. So a rally is when there's a lot of gathering energy and it's causing people to put money in, and that's causing the price to go up precipitously. So for example, this last weekend, SHIB was experiencing a rally. That's what caused the price to jump up by the 32%. That, and there were people at the very top of the market called whales who were putting a lot into SHIB. anything like that can cause a rally. But when that's happening, you start to think, let me get on the bandwagon with everybody else. And unless you're at the very beginning of a rally, it's usually not a good time to invest your money. It really isn't, because after the rally is over, most people tend to get in toward the top, and then they feel bad. The people who got in at $65,000 for Bitcoin feel terrible today because it's only at $25,000 now, and that's a significant drop. Now, the truth is that, especially with Bitcoin, over the long term, I believe, and again, a lot of people a lot smarter than me believe that, well, as Greg Foss put it, that the price of Bitcoin now will look like a rounding error in 10 or 20 years. So that's the kind of thing that, people are willing to go on record as saying about Bitcoin. But with all of the other cryptos, especially all of the volatility that we've seen lately, the jury is kind of still out. So make your own financial decisions, make those choices wisely. But whether it comes to stocks or crypto, please remember that buying on sale and thinking about it as being on sale can make all the difference in how you sleep at night and how your tummy feels during the day. If you have enjoyed this episode of Goddess of Crypto, please comment on it, please like it, and most importantly, please share it with all the women that you know, your mothers, your daughters, your wives, your sisters, your best girlfriends. I want every woman in the world to know about her legacy of wealth. So please share Goddess of Crypto with them. I'll see you next time.
Every week, transformational wealth coach Hallie Evelyn leads a conversation that helps to ensure that women everywhere can learn to surf the coming tsunami of the new energy of money. You can find her at goddessofcrypto.me. That's goddessofcrypto.me. Be sure to subscribe to Goddess of Crypto on your favorite platform or watch the show on YouTube. And remember, wealth isn't just your privilege, it's your right.